What is up, Titan Nation? This is Titans Mafia with you today. I just wanted to make this video to announce my channel. It'll be the Titans Mafia channel. We will talk everything Tennessee Titans, Tennessee Titans news, any breaking news stories, anything that comes out of the Titans building, it'll be covered right here on this channel. First off, I just want to thank you guys for the Titan fan base is one of the most special, in my opinion, special fan bases in the NFL because they're all close-knit. They help anybody that needs any help with anything. They go above and beyond, and that is very special to me. And I live about 4 hours from Nashville, but I do have a brother that lives in Nashville, so that goes to the games all the time, and the Titans are just special to me, and I just want to thank y'all, and I want to give a shout out to a few groups of people that have inspired me to do this and created a passion in me to do this. One of them is Titans Rossi with the Titan Upload Network, and really all the Titan Upload Network people. They put out incredible content. If you haven't seen them, go to their stuff, subscribe, like. They put out great Titans content. They do live commentary for games. They do during the week. They put out a ton of videos a week about that week's opponent. In the off season, they put out stuff. So if you're looking for Titans YouTube channels and all that, definitely hit those guys up. You will not be disappointed. First thing I want to get into is the Titans O-line issues. The Titans look abysmal at O-line, and that's giving them a compliment. I've never seen Derrick Henry get stopped at the line or behind the line as much as he's been the past few weeks. I mean, that's just ridiculous. You got a freaking mammoth at tailback and you can't get a yard. That's just, I don't even understand at this point. Which brings me to that object of what do the Titans do at O-line. Definitely with the first pick of their draft this year, they need to find a left tackle, because that's just that looks like a dang high school kid out there playing left tackle right now. And excuse me if that's harsh, but that's just what it looks like. Will Levis has got a chance to be a very, very special player in this league. And in my opinion, I feel like he can be our franchise quarterback. But he needs help up front, because we've seen flashes of what he can do when he does have time. And him and D-Hop, they already have a special connection. And you add Traylon Burks, who he's thrown to, and Moore. And you're going to get into that. Do you keep NWI, or do you let him go and keep Moore? Because I don't know. I mean, the Titans do have, and are projected to have, one of the highest cap spaces in the league, which gives them room to improve their team, especially up front and at wide receiver, and we need a corner. So, which, in my opinion, the corner we need is Kool-Aid McKinstry. But we'll see how that shakes out. But back to what I was saying is the Moore kid, he looks like he might have more upside than NWI, but NWI has made so many great plays for us that you're just going to have to pick and choose. But I do think that Moore has more upside. But that's just my opinion. But then you go into the aspect of Derrick Henry, because whether people like it or not, and I love Derrick Henry. Look, I'm wearing his jersey right now. I love Derrick Henry, but it looks like the Titans are moving towards Tajay Spears, which is not a bad person to turn to. I mean, the kid's a dynamic. He's explosive. He's able to shake people at the hole, and that's something that Derrick Henry just, he's a momentum back, like I heard on Titan Upload Network's The Rossi Report. They were talking about that. He is a momentum runner. he's not going to shake people at the line. Now, he may stiff arm them down to the ground, but he's not going to overshake somebody or put somebody on skates at the line of scrimmage, where Spears has the ability to do that and will do that. But that's just something that the Titans are going to have to decide. I mean, I know Derrick Henry's going to want a substantial amount of money, which is, deserved, but I think the Titans really need to be careful with what they decide to do there, because Spears, you can get him for relatively a lot cheaper than you can sign Derrick Henry to an extension. And Spears, I think, is more dynamic. Now, he's not the giant that Henry is, but we've seen flashes of what he can do. And then the O-line, I mean, I get somebody in the first round like Amaris Mims from Georgia or Latham from Alabama. And then I think at receiver, we have got to get somebody that is a shot threat other than D-Hop. I mean, Traylon Burks is, but you know what I'm talking about, like a D-Hop threat, like a Marvin Harrison Jr. from Ohio State. Somebody like that. Rome from Washington. Somebody like that gives the Titans more than just D-Hop deep and everybody else over the middle and stuff like that. I mean, Will Levis is a kid that, if his legs not hang off, I mean, listen to him in his press conference the other day saying that if you're physically able to, you should be playing. I mean, the kid's a warrior, man. I mean, I thought that he had broken his leg or something the other day watching that game. But the kid hopped up, and I saw him walking. I saw some videos that Teron Davenport put out of him walking around at practice, and the kid looks fine. I mean, it's just going to be a matter of if the Titans let him play or not. If they're going to sit him for health reasons, or they're going to let Ryan Tannehill take over for the rest of the year. But I mean, that's a kid that you want. A kid he's just a competitor. He's not a self guy. He's not a selfish guy. He's a player that I think Titans fans will love for years. And I think, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but I'm of the opinion that he could be the quarterback to lead us to the Super Bowl because of his competitive nature. And he can run, he can throw. He's got all the dynamics. He's got the arm talent. Got the speed. He's got speed. He can escape the pocket. It all is going to come down to the Titans fixing their O-line. Now, with this cap space the way it is, the cap space being one of the highest in the league, we are going to have the opportunity to fix the O-line. But that is the issue right now. If the Titans had an O-line, they're probably a playoff team. I'm just going to be quite honest. And people may say, no. I really do. Because face it, we won 5 games with an O-line that was abysmal at best. I'm just being honest. It's not any shame. It's not any shade or anything. It's just they were average at best. And most of the time they were not average. They looked like high school kids trying to play O-line in the NFL. I mean, the best O-lineman was probably Skoronski. But, I mean, and he's young. I mean, he's still learning. He's still being developed. So that's the biggest thing. If we can add to Skoronski and them on the O-line, this team can be a playoff team. And I'm not just talking about a wild card team. I'm talking about a divisional team or a AFC championship and even Super Bowl with Will Levis. I mean, Will Levis can take us to major heights, I feel like, because of his competitive nature and arm strength and ability to run and escape the pocket and extend plays. But first things first is fixing the O-line. And I'm of the opinion that should be their main priority, because whether people want to agree with this or not, I coach football at the high school level, and it's this way there, it's this way in college, and it's this way in the NFL. And people know this, and I know that there are a lot of people that say, well, you got to have receivers, and you got to have that. Yes, you do, but you cannot win games if you don't have people up front. And you win games up front. And that's the way it's always been in football. So at the end of the day, the Titans have to fix the O-line issue. And then, like I said, at receiver, we have got to get a dynamic. The wrong kid from Washington, Marvin Harrison Jr., somebody like that can stretch the field with D-Hop. And also at corner, I think the Titans need to get somebody like a Kool-Aid McKinstry from Alabama, or somebody like that's long and fast and physical. I know that Caleb Farley returned to practice this week, and I feel for the kid, man. He's a first-round talent, but he's had the injury bug. And if he can get back this time and play and show us some upside, which I think he has the capability to do, then, the sky's the limit. And you add somebody on the other side like a Kool-Aid McKinstry, who's long and physical and fast. I mean, goodness gracious, you got lockdown corners, and you got receivers on the offensive side of the ball that can stretch the field. And then if you fix the O-line, look, the Titans, man, they may be back. I mean, you got somebody like Will Levis taking snaps. I mean, the sky's the limit. So I feel like that's where they need to start, is up front, and everybody knows that. And I'm just preaching to the choir at this point, but the Tennessee Titans are better than what they're showing. They are better than what they're showing. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that we were in divisional, and we were in divisional games, and we were the number 1 seed in the AFC. I'm serious. And y'all know that. It wasn't that long ago. And we had a slightly above average O-line, and we were in those games. So if they fix the O-line issues and get really good O-linemen up front with Will Levis and D-Hop and some more receivers and a long, fast, physical corner that matches up with Caleb Farley, and and you got Big Jeff up front, and please, for the sake of everything, Titans, re-sign Danico Autry. Re-sign Danico Autry. You put Danico Autry and Big Jeff up front, and you got 2 first-round corners, or first-round graded corners, on the outside, and you put an O-line in front of Will Levis, and you got Spears back in the backfield with him. Oh, the sky's the limit, in my opinion. So I feel like that's what the Titans need to do in this draft and this offseason, is fix the O-line, get a receiver, a corner, and maybe draft, or if you choose to do free agency for the O-line, do so. But the cap space is going to be there. And there's word that they're going to raise the cap, so that may mean we'll have more than that. I think the cap right now, what the Titans are projected to have in cap space, is about $75 million. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's the case. And if that's the case and they raise it, goodness gracious, if they raise it, and even now if it's $75 million, the Titans should have no excuse why their O-line is not fixed next year. I mean, they have no excuse if it's 75 or higher that they don't go out and fix their O-line and get a receiver in DB. And let's go to work with Will Levis. But anyway, my name is Titans Mafia. I'm going to be putting out videos weekly. This is my makeshift studio. I'm trying to fix this, my garage, but I'm going to make it my studio. And also, again, hit up Titans Rossi, Titan Upload, the Power Hour, any of the Titan Upload network guys like Titans Time, all of them. Please hit them up, support their content, hit like and subscribe. And again, my name is Titans Mafia. Please like and subscribe, hit the like button, subscribe button. We're trying to get this going so I can do live streams and get subscribers and interact with Titans Nation. And again, I love you guys, and I hope everybody's doing well. And I will be back later this week with another video. And until next time, tighten up.